What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back. This is part 2 of Robert's build. Today we are receiving the Supra and we're gonna finally start working on the chassis, guys. Have the motor here. I'm gonna move my car out of the way now. Tow truck's on the way over here, so we could put the car in here, and this is gonna be its resting home for a couple weeks, and it's gonna have a nice little cousin, you know, keeping it company. You excited to see the red Supra?
Yes, and I just saw the red one Supra. We did got engine, but I have that's my Supra.
Yeah, you're gonna help Puppy work on it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Guys, quick reminder, I always forget to put this in there in between the working on the motor and the car, whatnot. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys. That's the way you can support us. Psst. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, there she is. Yeah, that looks nice. Brand new wheels. Shout out to Belloc. It's got a brand new set.
Let's go!
Oh, my paint is flawless. You like it?
We got the red one Supra.
Yeah, someone's more excited than the actual owner.
Look, a red one Supra.
Yeah. Whose Supra is that? What's his name? Roberto. Roberto, yeah, you go. Subframe just got powder coated.
Yeah.
It's a build, all right. This is gonna be a nice build. Can't wait to finish it up for him. All right, going down. Put the camera down. All right, we're down. All right, guys, check it out. Supra's finally here.
Okay, hi.
Man, this little guy is super excited. Paint job looks so much nicer now that the car's washed and it's got some of that dust off. It's not the best car wash, but it was just to take the dust off. Remember, it's been sitting after getting painted for quite some while at a body shop. So yeah, it looks nice. You can tell he shaved the emblem. Not sure if it was him or the previous owner. Yeah, it's a clean chassis. I'm not sure if it had any rust, but this thing is all new moldings. Check out the interior. Real clean, guys. TRD steering wheel. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice build. It's gonna be a nice build. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Finally, I'm gonna spend some time working on this thing already. It's been a couple days that I got the car ready. Been ordering some parts for it. We got some sensors here. Oil pressure, we're gonna put a new one. Fuel pressure. Got this, the heat sleeves for the oil lines. I made a rookie mistake, guys. I ordered TRD engine mounts, but totally ignored or just forgot that this was a 97 car. And the mounts are different, guys, so the engine mounts don't fit. Remember, the TRD engine mounts, they only work with the 93 to 96 engine mounts, so don't make that mistake, just in case anybody is going through the same thing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just put This is brand new stock OEM mounts. This car before it was built, it was on solid it was actually on solid mounts, and this car is not gonna be a really like a track, you know, drag race purpose car. It's gonna be more like a street car like mine. So I just kind of opted out and told him to go with the stock. You know, there's no point in keeping it solid. There's no reason for that. So yeah, just waiting for the engine mounts. I'm gonna knock sensors got here. Gonna go ahead and install those. New sensors. What else have we got over here? Turbo feed line, return line, and then I'm gonna start working on the engine. I mean, not engine. I keep saying engine harness. Actually, the body harness. We're gonna see if I'm gonna run it by here and start cleaning up at least the passenger side, and then work my way to the driver's side, and then start running all the wiring over there. And yeah, that's gonna be the most complicated part. I want to do it now that I have no engine or nothing in there, just in case I need to kind of get into the hard to reach places. Then I'll be dropping the motor in and training and whatnot. So all right, check it out. I know it doesn't look like much, but you know, little things like this, whoever's done it, takes a while. Knock sensors are on, AEM oil pressure sensors on, take a seat, the new crank sensors on. Had to take the timing belt tensioner off, put it on the vise, put the clip on it again, reinstalled it. Oil feed and oil return lines are on, sleeved. You can see that fitting up there behind the manifold, major pain in the ass to get to because it's manifold on, so you have to be there very exact. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys. Like I said, I know it doesn't look like much, but it's time consuming, guys. All right, got the harness laid out over here just so I could visually get a better idea, because I haven't done this in a while. I know I did mine, that was a couple years ago. I helped Joel do his, but like I said, I haven't been here in a while. You can see here it has like an aftermarket I guess cable. So this is, I guess, already ran like a 2 gauge, or I'm sorry, this looks like a 4 gauge cable to the alternator. So maybe that'll be the first one I'll do. Just start taking out all the shrink wrap and just expose all the cables and start getting all the ones that for sure I know we don't need. Like I know we got rid of the traction control, ABS, and I know the twin turbos, they have more stuff, so that's more stuff to get rid of. I believe these are from the track, from the box over here that controls the ABS. So most of these are going to go out. This go on inside of the car in the passenger kick panel. I believe, not sure what this one is, but I guess we're not going to use it. I think this is the one for the AC control or pressure. Yeah, that's the 4-pin right there.
Why don't you wear gloves?
Because imagine taking out tape with gloves, you're getting stuck all over. It's probably the most time-consuming part. All right, guys, tackling into this harness here. Kind of couldn't help it, but I had to record this. I thought they ran a whole cable, but check this out. They did the factory alternator cables. Got to the end and they just extended I guess a piece of like audio ground or something. It's like an audio end, so I guess they just try to extend the cable to kind of hide it around the loop or somewhere. You know, it's just, yeah, not something I would do, but at least they tried. calling it a night. A little burnt out. Went ahead and placed the fuse box here in its factory location, just so I could visually, like, you know, once you kind of like have things where they go, you could, you know, kind of make sense more, and you know what sensors what. Just kind of when you start unwrapping them, they just, you know, it's just a bunch of cables everywhere. Here's all that, you know, loom and tape and factory plastic stuff. Yeah, I just kind of laid it over here. Honestly, the easiest side to start is the passenger side, which is probably what I'm going to do, and just start cleaning up from here down this way. Start from inside, obviously, or obviously not start from inside. Start from the traction control and the factory ABS stuff that we're going to get rid of. This alternator cable we got to get rid of. I got to sit down and go through my notes, guys, and see how I did mine. Just kind of like a, you know, give myself a refresher. But yeah, it's just this is kind of what it looks like when you're trying to clean up the engine bay harness. This one over here. Hold on. Cool. Nothing? Alright, hold on. Okay.
You need to take all of them out?
These right here. I'm getting rid of all the, what is this? This is traction control stuff. I'll show you guys in a minute. I'm actually not cutting any, I'm just depinning all of them out of the plug. All there. This is the, I believe this is the factory MAF airflow sensor. Remember, it's a 97, so it was an OBD2 car. Took them out. Now I'm doing these two plugs, which are the traction control pump, and they have a bunch of wires. This is what's gonna go inside passenger side. I know this side is this is the, what's it called, man? I don't know, I forgot what it's called now. I know it's the speed sensor for this tire. I'm sorry. Too much going on. So I gotta keep on with these two plugs, keep tracing them, and see where they lead up into, and keep unplugging them. But this is where we're starting. Doing the easy side first, and as we get into it, we'll start going into the harder stuff. So, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with the wiring, but I'll just show you as the major stuff comes little by little. All right, we have successfully removed the box for the traction control relays on the twin turbo Supra. This is the box that usually goes here, right around here, I believe, or somewhere here. Yeah, here. I always think it looks hideous and whatnot. By the way, most of the twin turbo Supras, the factory ABS stuff, doesn't even work. So ABS, traction control, whatever you want to call it. I know it's all combined together. So onto the pile of cables that we have removed so far. What we got so far. Getting less of them, so let's see what else we got here to remove. I cleared out a lot, so gonna go ahead and finish pulling out this alternator cable. I'm not sure how I did in the bottom of the fuse box. I'm actually gonna open up my car and take a look at the bottom, show you how I did it. I know I added a 150 amp relay along the way with the new 4-gauge wire in between. I cut it and I put like a 150 amp fuse right here, right along. I think it rested like somewhere on top of the intercooler or something, because I think we had to bypass. I think Stan Stagger Media Tony was the one that put me onto that. So I don't remember exactly how I did it, but I'm gonna look at mine and copy it and see how I do this one. All right, I figured I get this on video. It might help somebody with a similar situation. So the main power on the actual from the alternator comes into this post here, which is the main power for the whole fuse box. If you can see, both cables are here. One is for the one that goes to the battery, and the other one comes from the alternator, and they're both there. You see, they're both there on that post right there, same bolt. So then obviously this feeds the fuse box, and these are the two cables that normally will go out on the factory alternator. So I believe I cut them off after they came off, which is right here, exactly what I did here, so you guys could take a look. So how it is on my cars, this is bolted in, and these are just taped off, and they're just zip tied there together. So it's still feeding the power in here through the alternator. However, these are going to get pulled out, and these are the cables that we're not longer need, all the way back there. But yeah, this we screw it back on here, tape these off, and then the main power is going to be from here, which is the post over here. This is going to get eliminated. We're going to run one cable is for the power to the battery, and then the other one's the other cable, the 4 to the alternator side over there. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys, just in case anyone's wondering. If you're not going to do the wiring, it would just be getting rid of these 2 cables and running one cable from this post to the alternator, whether there's a 4 gauge or 2 gauge, whatever you're running. In this case, I think this car is running a 240 amp alternator, so MacMan recommend a 2 gauge cable, so that's what we're going with. But yeah, that's been working for my car, so should work. Big thing here I forgot, so both of these legs are separated factory. There's a screw here and a screw here, so you have to take out both screws like I did here, and you actually connect them. So you got to drill through, and yeah, pass one bolt from one side to the other, make sure it's long enough, and then this leg is going to come over here, screw here, and then a nut on this end. So yeah, you got to drill it through. All right, just done for the night with all the wiring. Take a look, it's a lot cleaner now. I'm gonna give you a small breakdown of what we're looking at here, but this is another you know, tapes and wire looms and stuff that we took out. I already cleaned it up today, so this is just a little bit. This is the second time I'm gonna clean. Take a look here. This is everything we have gotten rid of so far. Keep in mind, this is a factory 97 twin turbo car. This is the passenger side of the car. This is part of the a lot easier side. So here you have the AC pressure valve or release valve. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but that has one ground, which eventually I'm gonna clean up all the grounds and just make them easier to just to one side. Stuff that's going on this side for sure. It is ambient temperature sensor, the wheel speed sensor, and that's it, like another cable. And then from there, there's like one big power cable that wraps around here and goes inside the fuse box, so that one needs to stay for sure. And then basically in this clutter here that you see, it's just like green and white grounds, because most of them are grounds, are your you know, your headlight, fog light, the turn signal, the fog light on there. This is for the little side marker light. Basically it's just lights, and it feeds off from the driver's side, which obviously comes from the fuse box. And then you have the same over here. That's why you have some clutter over there, and it just kind of starts coming over here. But basically same thing over here. High beam, low beam, fog lights, you know, side marker, whatnot. Grounds again. I'm gonna reduce those. You have the hood locks up here. Just ground ends. Just the grounds that make it look like a lot of clutter, but we cleaned up most of the stuff already. What else do we have here? It's just a fuse box. I just have it here, just kind of like reference, so I could kind of know where everything needs back to. But here, obviously, you guys know I'm going to clean these up. I'm going to take them all out, put a nice wire loom in here. All right, guys, welcome back. Wanted to make sure that I got this on film. I think this is going to be very important. Remember, we are going to be running the wires on the chassis through inside the pillar, so they're not in the bottom over here of the wheel well. If the car's ever lowered and it hits a bump, eventually over time it eats away at the cables. So we're gonna go ahead and tuck the wires in through the pillar. So that means I have to connect here to down here, so we can put the the wire loom inside the chassis, so we got to open a nice little 2-inch hole. Got the hole saw here, and I wanted to make sure I recorded this. So all right, so got the hole now. Guys, wanted to quickly show you. Got the boot already on the car. Installed the 3 plugs inside the car. I went ahead and loomed up the wheel speed sensor cable. Yeah, sorry, hard to hold the light with the phone and the GoPro. So here's the first cable loomed. It's gonna go out through this hole here. I'm still waiting for the grommet to get here. This is just temporary, but it runs through there inside the pillar, and then it comes out of this little hole here. That's right there, and it goes right under where the speed sensor goes. It's plugged in there. So this is the first one. Obviously this side, it's not that bad. It just has about 5 cables. 3 or 4 of them need to be extended. Welcome back. Another clip here. Wanted to show you guys how everything's coming along so far. Got the passenger side almost done. Check out remember the 2-inch hole that we did? Got a nice 2-inch grommet for it. Remember, these cables are gonna go through here now. I'll run through there now. I wanted to show you guys the pressure switch sensor. This is the one that's originally on the, I'm guessing, twin turbo 6 speeds or automatic. They have a 4-pin sensor. I know the NA's, it's a 2-pin sensor. Went ahead and switched it over to the 2-pin, just so we're on the same page. Got the pigtail coming in probably tomorrow, I think it's tracking for. So just letting you guys know we're switching it over to the 2-pin. You guys, anybody runs into this, and the twin turbo has a 4-pin. This is exactly what's in my car, this 2-pin one, and this is the one that was in this car. Again, one of the cables was for that fan relay that was over there on the passenger side, and then the other cable, I think it's like a ground, goes inside to the driver's side kick panel somewhere. But I think on the NAs, it's just one cable goes inside to the AC control, and then the other one's just a ground. So very simple. So we still gotta switch this plug around to a 2-pin, and we should be good. Just wanted to throw it in there and show you guys. All right, welcome back. Feels like this is take 56 on the wiring. Here we are. This side, let me take a seat here. Passenger side here. These two over here are ground, and I just gotta put them together and put them somewhere in the chassis. That's done. This side, completely done. This is the turn signal on the bottom for the 97 style Supra. I'm sure everybody that knows what it looks like. The black one is a high beam. This red one is the low beam. This is a sensor that was there that I'm just gonna keep it there. I wasn't too sure about that one, but we're just gonna leave it there just in case later on it pops up. This is the fog light. This is a little side marker, and that's it. That covers all the lights on the passenger side. This is the horn, hood latches, both sides. This is the ambient temperature. I'm waiting for the sensor to come in, the connector. Have to change it out. Driver's side over here. All right, so first of all, there's like a plastic trim piece that goes around here. I guess he took off. He said he's gonna look for it in the shop on Monday when he gets back. So this trim piece is the one that actually keeps this rubber boot in place all the way out here. So you guys can have a visual. See the trim piece kind of like fills in the gap between the rubber and that's how I have it on mine. But that's so you guys get an idea what it would look like. Still have to run the alternator cable, so I don't want to leave it permanently there, but that's so you guys get like a general idea what it would look like. Out here we have, these are all grounds. I need to merge them all together and ground them somewhere in the chassis. These are the plugs for the driver's side. This is the alternator cable that I'm running now from the fuse box. I'm running it all along to the other side. This is the rest of the harness that goes inside of the car. From here over there, it needs to be extended. This is what is this? Oh, this is the wiper and the little brake fluid reservoir. So all these cables here, they need to be extended probably a good I want to say maybe 6 to 8 inches. So yeah, there's probably like 20 cables in here, 22 cables, right? I think so. That needs to be extended and run in there, and that's it for the wiring. So probably gonna finish tonight because it's raining. My back is sore from sitting in this chair and, you know, cutting, measuring. It's not as easy as it looks, guys. It's a lot of tedious work. This is probably what's taken me the longest so far. Oh, here, I knew this was a nice detail too. This is man, I'm sorry, I'm just so burnt out. I thought these sensors and stuff, I keep on forgetting. The pressure, the valve, I'm sorry, I know it's okay. The valve for the AC, there, we'll keep it simple. Connector came in. Remember, I was going to change the 2 plugs that came in. Ran it in here. He had this hole here, so we went ahead and put a little rubber grommet. Ran it in there. Ran the cable through here. Snaked it through, and it came out through here in the harness. Took care of that. But I thought it looks pretty nice. That's different. I haven't seen that. Remember, he shaved off this hole here, the hole over there, this hole here. He only left that one there because the fuse box goes there, obviously. So we're gonna have to figure out here how we're gonna do the wiper connector and the little plug here for the brake fluid reservoir. What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is probably gonna be the last clip for this video. That consists of all the wiring. I finally got it all done. You know, I did this side already, but just a quick overview so we could close out this video. All the wiring on the passenger side is all done. It's all doomed through there, all tucked away. All the connectors are here. Hood latches. This is the horn, ambient temp sensor. I think on the last one I didn't have the connector, but it's on there. Ignore the boot here. I still have to run alternator cable and the cable for the fuse box, which they both got to run out of this post over here, and it comes out through here, and then it has to tuck in here, and I got to make this nice and covered up somehow. So yeah, over here you have the grounds in here, cleaned it up. These, you got some of the cables that go that way in here on the pillar, and then the rest that go back here, most of them in here. These are the ones that needed extending. So you can see it's the same thing, 2-inch feeds on here, and then out through here I have the battery cable over here. I'm still debating where I'm going to mount it, but I think I might mount the splitter here, the splitter here somewhere. Yeah, the feed, which is the power cable, feeds the splitter, and then it will split into a two-way. I'm sorry, one to the fuse box and the other to the starter. So I'll take care of that. I gotta connect these plugs in here for the kick panel on the driver's side. I want to show you guys in here. I just kind of put them in here. They're not completely plugged in. I gotta take this panel off. Got some lights. Sorry about that. Here are the 4 plugs that needed to be extended. You can see the yellow boot is there, and you just plug them in, pretty much self-explanatory. Green over there. I think it's over here, the other one. And I think the blue one's over there. Just gotta, you can't really get lost with these cars, guys. They're only going in a certain way. All right, guys, so got that all plugged in. We're all good to go there on this side. So as far as wiring, basic stuff is just pretty much the big cables for the alternator, fuse box, and just, you know, split it over here with the main power from the battery. So yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna close this one out here. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the build series so far. This was the most time-consuming part as far as the build. So guys, if you're enjoying the content, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, show your support. Any comments, comment down below. I'll make sure I get to them. And on the next build, on the next episode or next video on this build, it's gonna be dropping in the motor, and yeah, you guys know the deal. So we'll go from there. And once the motor's in here, obviously you guys know it's gonna be looking a lot more completed, and then we could just kind of finish wrapping around the full front end and start putting everything back together. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Later, guys.